Hello everyone, you are watching our YouTube channel TNV Academy and I'm your host Akanksha Mishra. Welcome to this special masterclass where we explore one of humanity's biggest questions. Are we running out of time to save our planet? Today we are talking about the Sustainable Development Goals. SDGs, a global agreement designed not just to improve lives but to secure the future of our world. These 17 goals are the most ambitious rescue plan ever created, covering poverty, hunger, health, education, climate change, oceans, forests, gender equality, peace, and much more. But the truth is alarming. The world is not moving fast enough, and many of these goals are slipping out of reach. In this session, we will break down what SDGs really mean, where progress is failing, why urgency is rising, and how we can still turn things around before the 2030 deadline closes forever. First of all, let's discuss what are SDGs, a blueprint for a better world. The Sustainable Development Goals are a set of 17 interconnected global goals adopted in 2015 by every United Nations member country. The purpose was simple yet revolutionary. Ensure that no person, community, or ecosystem is left behind. These goals range from eliminating poverty and hunger to building strong institutions and protecting the planet. The SDGs are designed to work together. Progress in one often accelerates progress in many others. They represent humanity's promise to create a fairer, safer, and more sustainable world. But a promise only works if we act on it. Today, that promise is under stress. Now, Global Progress Report. How far behind we really are. The latest United Nations updates paint a troubling picture. Only a very few small percentage of SDG targets are currently on track. About half are progressing, but too slowly to meet the 2030 deadline, while nearly one-third are actually moving backward. That means poverty is rising again in many regions. Hunger is increasing, inequality is widening, pollution is becoming unmanageable. Climate change is accelerating faster than predicted. If SDGs were a school exam, the world would be failing. This is not a matter of disappointment. It is a matter of danger. The consequences of missing these goals would be felt for generations. Now, the SDG warning why this delay is a global emergency. The SDG delay is not just a statistical issue. It is a direct threat to life, stability, and future survival. Climate science shows that ecosystems have tipping points, moments after which damage becomes permanent. Poverty and inequality have domino effects that push entire societies backward. Conflicts destroy infrastructure, resources, and decades of progress. Weak health systems cannot handle new pandemics. A failure in one SDG creates a chain reaction in others. That is why experts call the SDGs the world's emergency instructions. If we ignore them, the consequences will be irreversible. So why we are falling behind? Root causes of the slowdown. There are several reasons why SDG progress has stalled. First, climate change is destroying crops, homes, economies, and lives at unprecedented speed. Second, the post-pandemic world saw increased unemployment, poor economic stability, rising debt, and disrupted education. Third, governance in many areas is weak. Corruption, slow decision-making, and lack of planning block progress. Fourth, global cooperation has slowed down due to political tensions and conflicts. Finally, millions of people still have no awareness of the SDGs, meaning the goals do not benefit from public pressure or community participation. When people don't know about a mission, they cannot help achieve it. SDG Crisis Snapshot, the goal-by-goal reality. Almost every SDG is facing critical challenges. SDG 1, no poverty is moving backward as poverty rises in vulnerable regions. SDG 2, zero hunger is in crisis due to droughts, wars, and supply chain breakdowns. SDG 3, good health faces weak healthcare systems exposed by recent global pandemics. SDG 4, quality education is struggling with massive learning losses. SDG 5, gender equality has slowed, with violence and discrimination still widespread. SDG 6, clean water is threatened as billions lack safe drinking water. SDG 7, clean energy is expanding but too slowly to replace fossil fuels. SDG 8, decent work and growth suffers from unstable job markets. SDG 9, innovation and infrastructure faces a huge digital divide between nations. SDG 10, reduced inequalities is worsening as wealth gaps grow. SDG 11, sustainable cities are challenged by pollution, waste, and poor housing. SDG 12, responsible consumption is falling as global consumption keeps rising. Now we have SDG 12, responsible consumption is failing as global consumption keeps rising. SDG 13, climate action is far off track with temperatures climbing rapidly. SDG 14, life below water is under threat from plastic pollution and warming seas. SDG 15, life on land faces severe biodiversity loss and forest destruction. SDG 16, peace and justice is challenged by increasing conflicts and corruption. SDG 17, partnerships lack the funding and collaboration needed for large-scale progress. This crisis is a sign the world must accelerate its actions immediately. The next 5 years, the most important window in human history. The period from now until 2030 is known as the decade of action. But experts warn the next 5 years are particularly critical. Science shows that if we cross certain thresholds, climate change, extinction, and poverty cycles will become extremely hard to reverse. For example, melting glaciers won't reform, destroyed habitats won't regenerate, and global hunger may spiral. These years are our last real chance to shift direction. The SDGs are not a long-term vision, they are a short-term emergency plan. The SDG Rescue Plan, what must be done now? To get back on track, countries must dramatically increase investment in the most critical areas such as healthcare, education, renewable energy, climate resilience, and digital access. Governments must strengthen laws, improve governance, reduce corruption, and prioritize sustainable projects. Businesses must commit to ethical sourcing, reduced emissions, greener supply chains, and inclusive labor practices. Communities must take ownership through local initiatives such as waste reduction, water conservation, and equal education opportunities. Youth movements must pressure leaders for stronger action, while individuals must make responsible daily choices, reducing waste, saving energy, supporting ethical brands, and spreading awareness. So here is the hope. One, SDGs are still achievable. Despite the challenges, the SDGs are not impossible. Countries have proved that rapid change is achievable when political will exists. Renewable energy is at an all-time affordability level. Technology is enabling low-cost healthcare, remote education, and efficient farming solutions. Youth activism has created global awareness around climate justice. Communities worldwide are adopting sustainable practices. The world has the tools and solutions. What we need is the urgency and unity to use them effectively. So I have a final message for you all. The choice is still ours. We are indeed running out of time, but the story isn't over. The SDGs represent our last major opportunity to avoid climate collapse, global instability, and irreversible damage. Whether this decade becomes a story of failure or a story of hope depends on how quickly we act. The SDG warning is clear. Our planet is sending us signals, and now is the moment to respond. The future is still in our hands, but only if we choose action over delay. Together, we can still make 2030 a turning point, not a deadline missed. That's all about today's session on Sustainable Development Goals and the deadline of 2030. I, Akanksha Mishra, will take a leave now, and I will see you in the next episode of TNV Academy. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe TNV Academy for more such information.